But yeah, I'd love to hear a little bit about your experience playing with them on any level, like things you learned or like experiences you had that you really valued.
Yeah, well, yeah, before I talk about it, I want to
Yeah,
emphasize that I am not a member of Big Thief.
yeah, touring.
So Lorraine toured with them,
Hmm.
and then that's how I got to know them. And I was a fan of theirs from Jump. So when we were
Hmm.
touring with them, I was like, okay, cool, this is really, really exciting. And they were super, super sweet to us. And then on our flight home, I got an email from Adrienne, and Adrienne said, "Hey, this is common knowledge now, but she was like,
Yeah.
hey, so you know, like Max left the band, and we for whatever reason we thought of you to play these shows. So that's how it happened. They sent me a bunch of songs. A lot of the songs were new, unreleased. But yeah, so it was my first experience touring with. I mean, Lorraine is successful in its own way, but Big Thief are massive. They are a massive and well beloved band. They're a well-oiled machine. That band and that whole crew. Um, it was my first experience kind of playing shows that big, and it was also really nice just to play with new folks. This was kind of fresh in kind of them figuring out like what they were doing with like moving forward. So it was very when we rehearsed for like a week before we played the shows, and they were very very just open to anything. We just kind of just like workshopped these new songs for like 2 weeks. It was very daunting to kind of come up with arrangements for like 15 new songs and then play them.
Yeah, and really quick side question there. What was the daily routine like? Were you like rehearsing for like, like 8 hours a day or something like that, or was it a little bit more
Pretty
loose?
much, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So we all stayed at um, Adrian's spot. Um, we all flew over there and we stayed there. And she had one of her neighbors had an empty barn, so we set up in the barn and we practiced in the barn. And yeah, we had pretty much like full day rehearsals of just kind of trying out songs and kind of coming up with arrangements for them. And then when we played them live, like they changed here and there. Um, but yeah, it was a fun experience just to kind of see like how a band works, and also just a different way of how a band works. Because Lorraine has its own, um, they have their own specific way, and I'm also like I'm in the band, and they're like family to me, so we all like we know how to interact with each other. But with this scenario, it was just cool and eye opening to kind of see like different how different of a process it was. But the shows were great. I had an incredible time. I hope I'm able to do more with them. But if these shows in the summer are the only thing that I end up doing with them, I'm more than happy. I feel like the shows that we played were incredible,
Yeah.
and we I think I did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with what I
That's
did.
awesome.
And yeah, and I'm still cool with the folks. I saw Adrian played a show at King's Theater a couple months ago, and I was there. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it was a really incredible experience.